Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. As usual on Mondays, we have our breakfast business club meetings in the morning here at Panettoni Cafe, and now we're now 9 o'clock, starting our Coffee with Craig show. So always great coffee, always great food here right in the center of town. So if you ever want to join us in the mornings for our business breakfasts, we're starting at 8:30, 8:45. Anyway, so here with Winston Norman, our editor-in-chief. Winston, good to see you.
All right, Craig, how you doing?
Good, good. It's kind of been a week after all of our events in Budapest and then Warsaw, so a little bit of relaxing and just back to kind of the normal stuff, I guess, and putting together the retail guide coming up, yeah, for MAPIC.
Yeah, the retail guide is being put together at this moment, yeah.
And let's just go through the headlines and let us know what's going on in the headlines these days.
Okay, so the headlines from the EuropaProperty.com website for today, and according to Colliers, Central Eastern Europe has seen around a 60% decline in investment volumes. Work Lounge has acquired City Point in Prague from Amundi. Crestor has taken control of Spravia. And Hagag Development starts its first retail project in Bucharest. Happy Cinema is to launch a multiplex within Colosseum Mall in Bucharest. And Kaufland, SK and Kaufland CZ marketplaces are on course for a successful start.
So, Winston, very interesting highlights, and great to see so much going on in Bucharest and so much going on the retail market. That's really our two focuses as well, and good to see Hagag is doing retail now as well in Romania. So coming up, this is really, we kind of switched over from investment market of October to retail market from now till, I'd say kind of now till February. We've got a lot happening on the retail sector these days. A lot of the shopping centers are doing well. Retail parks are doing well. We have our next edition of the Europa Property Retail Guide coming out for MAPIC. This is a great opportunity if you're retailers looking to expand in the region and you want to find the right properties, or your property owners looking for maybe some new retailers. This is the magazine to advertise in. We hand it out to everyone that's coming to MAPIC. We're the official Central Eastern European media partner for MAPIC once again, and we also have many just one-on-one meetings. We hand out the magazine to over 800 retailers looking to come into the region. So really a great opportunity to hit all these people and to show them that there are some opportunities here in Central Eastern Europe and Poland, of course. On the other note, we also distribute the magazine at our CEE Retail Awards, which is coming up February 5th. Already a lot of new retailers coming, a lot of new retailers confirmed new nominations. A little bit on the metaverse as well, and some innovation, but again, back to and also some web-based brands looking to expand into Central Eastern Europe with some bricks and mortar stores. Also very interesting. Prague, a lot of retailers have opened in Prague. A lot of brands have come into Prague in the last 18 months and now looking to expand into Warsaw and into Budapest. So great to have everybody coming to our retail awards. If you have a new project or refurbished project, let us know. We'd definitely like to have you in as a nominee, and also retailers expanding. A lot of expansion this year into retail. So good to have to get those nominations in on the retailer side as well. So that's February 8th. So the things we have going on are the retail guide for MAPIC. Don't miss that one. For retail awards on February 8th. Definitely something to come to here in Warsaw. And then in April we have our SEE awards. You were talking about Romania, so a lot going on in Romania as well. We have our event in Bucharest, 19th annual SEE awards in Romania, longest nonstop running real estate event in SEE region. So we definitely want you to be part of that. Covering Romania, of course, Moldova, Bulgaria, the Balkans. Slovenia, very interesting markets down there. So having said that, we'll take a little break and we'll come right back with Winston Norman in the news. Okay, we're back. We're back with the news. Winston, good to see you. A lot of exciting headlines there. Let us know what's happening in more detail.
Sure. So Colliers has released a report on the investment volumes for this year so far. In between Q1 and Q3, there's been 3.2 billion in investment activity, which is a 10-year low and a 60% decrease year on year. And the pricing gap between buyers and sellers, expectations remain significant barrier to seeing volumes return to the 5 and 10-year averages of 10 to 11 billion euros. However, Colliers say that real estate fundamentals in the region remain fairly robust. Lower levels of vacancy are being recorded, and some good levels of rental growth in certain sectors have been noted. And according to Kevin Turpin, Regional Director of Capital Markets at Colliers, construction prices in the CEE region remain stable, but maybe even falling slightly. So that's some good, encouraging news. In addition, land in some of the most sought-after locations is scarce and more expensive, making development more difficult to deliver, given the development to exit yield spread being too narrow. Labour costs are also under upward pressure, and all of which may lead to higher sales and or rental prices or reduced pipelines, and could eventually lead to undersupply in some markets and sectors. Staying in the investment sector, moving to the Czech Republic, and Work Lounge, which is a co-working and serviced offices provider, have completed the acquisition of City Point office building in Prague. It's taken over the building from investment company Amundi. Mint Investments was the investment advisor to Amundi, and the value of the transaction exceeded 450 million Czech crowns. And according to the CEO of Work Lounge, Lubomir Silhave, this acquisition represents the latest addition to our private real estate portfolio and will soon become the new home of our 6th branch of Work Lounge. And Stuart Jordan, who from Savills, CEO of Savills, who was representative in the deal, they add, the debt for the corporate and private occupiers in the immediate surroundings are testament to the continuing popularity of the submarket, whilst the addition of Work Lounge to the existing amenity base in City Point will be an attractive option for existing and new clientele.
Yeah, and it seems like Savills is doing better and better there.
Very, very busy.
It seems to be on a lot of their transactions and projects.
And moving on, and Czech developer Křesťan has completed the acquisition and remaining 50% stake in Spravia from Cornerstone Investment Partners. And they now have full control over the company. And this transaction will enable the group to grow in Poland and the Czech Republic. Spravia is currently developing 53 projects, out of which 16 are under construction. Together with Křesťan, the total portfolio will have 70 projects in Central and Eastern Europe. And according to Omar Koliat, co-founder and CEO of Křesťan, the transaction 2 years ago was a milestone for Křesťan's evolution and our first step abroad. At the same time, we needed a local partner who was familiar with the Polish market. Poland is the key part of our future. We want it to continue to grow significantly, and we intend to support it in doing so.
Okay, yeah, it's good. Interesting to see another investor developer moving into Poland from Czech Republic.
Yeah, this seems to be the trend in the region, where domestic investors from like Hungary, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, they're moving around into. Well, it seems Poland seems to be the number one destination they want to go, and they're filling the void which has been left by the more institutional investment funds, which are using that wait and see approach at the moment.
Right. Otherwise, it would be tough for them to get in. I imagine it's an opportunity to do a few deals.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing. And I think they seem to have some money to spend, and they're using it wisely.
Right. Well, whenever I talk to either Czech investors or Hungarian investor developers, they're always saying the same thing: the real business and the profit is in Poland.
Right. Yeah.
So still
it's
in
the
Poland,
biggest market, and probably the safest market to invest in the region.
And also, I notice, and no one really knows the end result so much yet, but I notice with the elections in Poland, it also seems to be a bit more, people are a bit happier. at least the investors are. I guess the voters are happier too because they came out and voted. So
Yeah, I've not seen anyone angry with the election
yeah,
results.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure there are some. There's almost half, but no, it seems like on the investment side, I think it's at least it shows that people have some kind of like hope for the future.
Right. Yeah, I was
I think.
speaking to some German bankers at our investment awards,
Right. Yeah.
and they were very happy about the election
Yeah.
results
Yeah.
and what it
Exactly.
means for Poland moving forwards.
Yeah, and actually they seem quite yeah physically happy. I
Yeah.
mean more than you'd kind of expect. Yeah.
But more negative about their own markets. Germany is going for a bit of a tough time, so yeah, it's looking good for Poland. I think.
Yeah, Poland's the place to come, and here's the place to be opening in Poland, Central Eastern Europe. Yeah.
Looks like it. Moving to Romania, and Hagag Development have started their first retail project, and this is a restoration works of the Storbea Palace in Bucharest, and this will be a project dedicated to the premium market segment. And according to Yitzhak Hagag, he's the co-founder of Hagag.
Sure.
The project has really attracted the interest of some very prominent brands operating in the luxury goods market, and I'm delighted to confirm that we're currently in advanced discussions with these brands, representatives whose considered demand covers almost 90% of the leasable area. So it's proving a pretty popular development.
It sounds quite good. Yeah.
And it's a very old building. It's like that's like what 200 years old or something.
Yeah, right. Sounds very well. Nice place to go shopping. We can go shopping there probably. Yeah,
probably you can, Craig.
Yeah, exactly. I can bring you with
I'll stick to the more discount retailers at the moment.
Yeah, that sounds like a great place, and another potential, I think, nominee or entry for the retail awards as well. Yeah.
Yep, possibly. Staying in the retail market and in Romania, and Happy Cinema is to launch a multiplex cinema in Colosseum Mall in Bucharest. This is a joint partnership, and the joint venture will feature 5 screen rooms accommodating around 400 seats. And according to Happy Cinema, 2023 was the year in which the audience presence in cinemas approached the levels of pre-pandemic period. And we also began the development of a network outside Romania, and they're going to the Republic of Moldova, and they intend to expand into further countries in Bulgaria, Serbia, and Hungary. And according to Mihai Dinu, General Manager of Colosseum Mall, the past few years have brought about a series of novelties regarding our customers' preferences, many of which are reflected in the further development strategy of Colosseum Mall. So Colosseum Mall is definitely seems to be offering a great deal for their shoppers at the moment.
And they keep coming up, I mean, over the years, they keep coming up in our awards, winning things. They keep launching new projects and building on the mall. And interesting, because I was talking to one of the owners of the one of the mall networks here, and they said because 2023 is almost pre-COVID, numbers,
right. Well, in
and
cinema numbers, they were saying, for cinemas,
yeah, and they were telling me that in 2022 in Poland the average number was like 8 people in each cinema or something per movie. So it was very low. So interesting how it took really just one. I mean, it didn't seem like just 1 year, but it basically took 1 year and almost back to normal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's encouraging. And just mentioning Colosseum, they've had like an extension recently, so it's good to see that the project is constantly developing and offering new products to its clients. And they're destination malls now, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think a cinema is vital just to get people into that mall and do a bit of shopping as well. Hopefully,
leisure. People want to do things leisure, so the big leisure things are the 2 things you mentioned, right? Nice shopping or luxury shopping and cinema. Right. Bit of leisure activity there.
Yeah, and this is a new retailer, Happy Cinema. Not heard of those.
No, I haven't.
Sounds like a good brand, and they're pushing this brand out across the SEE region. So look out for it.
Right. And I like the name Happy Cinema. It's like I want to go there. Somehow I want to go there, right? Yeah. We all want to be happy.
Yeah, definitely want to go to Happy Cinema.
Yeah,
not unhappy cinema.
Exactly.
And finally for today, staying in the retail sector, and Kaufland launched its Kaufland Marketplace. And this was the first time outside of Germany at the beginning of the year, and they expanded into Slovakia and the Czech Republic. And they've announced that the Kaufland SK Marketplace has climbed to the top position in the marketplace website rankings. And in the Czech Republic, over 4,000 retailers already offer their products on the Kaufland Czech Marketplace. And according to surveys, 70% of Slovakian, and 72% of the Czech customers are already familiar with Kaufland's online marketplaces. The top sellers in the project range recent months have been, or the top product range in recent months have been pools and paddle boards. So I guess we're talking about the summer period.
Pools
there.
and paddle boards. Wow, that's not what I would have thought of for Kaufland, but okay.
Yeah, but products in other categories such as electronics, DIY, kitchen and household, and furniture are also in high demand among the customers.
So they're just going up against. It sounds like they're just going up against Amazon and everyone else selling stuff online. Yeah,
sounds like it. Yeah. So you know, you've got your bricks and mortar retail, and obviously you've got your marketplace online, and that's the synergies these days, isn't it?
It's another. I think for because Kaufland, they're always. You know, I was talking with Angelus and Kaufland, and he's always telling me about all their cutting edge. He was talking about this marketplace doing so well in Slovakia. He said, we're launching it in Slovakia. It's going to be great. And they also did this wooden framed supermarket that's going to be in our I think going to be as one of the green projects in our retail awards. They were telling me
yeah,
about.
I think it qualifies. Yeah, timber construction, retail development. So yeah, sounds interesting.
Something else for somebody to protest. Oh, too much timber. Oh, too much concrete. Oh, too much steel. Okay. Is that all we have for the day?
Yeah, those are the highlights.
Well, that's great. So very interesting retail, a lot of innovation there. I see with the marketplace also coming up. I think that'll be another big battleground for bricks and mortar stores getting into it, that they'll see that they actually have a little bit of upper hand when you've got actually bricks and mortar stores. And when I'm talking to web-based retailers, they're also looking at, you know, during lockdown, they didn't care, but now that people are going back out, they're looking for real shops.
Yes, they are.
To launch from that. So anyway, to wrap up today, thank you again for watching the Coffee with Craig show. We've got MAPIC coming up. We've got the CEE Retail Awards. We have the SEE Awards SEE Real Estate Awards in Romania. And also after that, you know, right after that, hitting summer, we got the Baltic Awards.
You're going far too forward for me.
Come on,
Craig.
it's the
I'm focusing on the retail guide.
With this weather, we need to start thinking soap hot in summer. So enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you all for watching the Coffee with Craig show, and we will see you next time with the news. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.